Before Hailie Mathers became the muse for one of the most famous rappers on the planet, featuring her in videos and getting her on his beef with Ja Rule.
Daddy, is Ja Rule taller than me?
No, honey, you guys are the same size.
Before Hailie inspired Eminem to talk about her in over 20 songs, including Hailie's song, Beautiful, and When I'm Gone, and having first dibs on his $200 million net worth.
It's too late, Dad, you made the choice. Now go out there and show them that you love them more than us.
Before Hailie's parents could rock headlines with stories of court cases, drug abuse, custody battles, and divorce.
She's always been the driving force for me to stay busy, stay focused.
Before Hailie Mathers spent most of her life hidden away from the press, only to drop jaws when photos of her grown up leaked online. Young Hailie Mathers went from being extremely poor to very rich before she could even speak. By the time she could walk, her dad was always away working, and her mom turned to drugs. Also, their violent relationship was becoming more and more public. So what kind of girl do you get when the same man that sings you lullabies at night raps about beating women during the day? The answer might surprise you. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of Shady's baby girl, Hailie Mathers, prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. We've done a bunch of videos covering her dad, so if you're a fan of his, be sure to check those out. And in the meantime, let us know who's next in the comments down below.
Is she dating it, and how are you going to handle that when it happens?
Honestly, man, I'm not going to answer any more questions about her.
Hailie Jade Scott Mathers was born on Christmas Day, 1995 in Detroit, Michigan. Her mother, Kimberly Scott, met Marshall Mathers in high school, and the two remained sweethearts until her birth. Once Hailie came along, Marshall, now an aspiring rapper, almost ditched his dreams to provide for his young family. He worked 60-hour weeks as a dishwasher, earning minimum wage, while Kim saved what she could for a college fund, but constant breakups and robberies kept setting them back. Marshall had always been working away at his rap career, but after his first album, Infinite, flopped, he became pretty much suicidal. He went down a pretty dark path, and all the while, Hailie was there to witness it. He created his alter ego Slim Shady and started writing extremely violent songs, like the one called Bonnie and Clyde. He wanted Hailie's vocals on the track, but Kim refused to let their 2-year-old get involved. So Marshall lied and said they were going to Chuck E. Cheese when he took her to the recording booth. Needless to say, when Kim heard their daughter on the track where Slim drives off with Kim's dead body in the trunk, well, she was pretty pissed. Great track though. Meanwhile, they got evicted from their house and started living apart. In 1999, Hailie's parents finally married, hoping it would help keep Marshall grounded while performing with Snoop Dogg and Dre in their Up in Smoke tour. Hailie's dad adopted her cousin, Elena Mathers, when Kim's twin sister couldn't take care of her. The two grew up together along with half-sister Whitney, who Em also adopted down the road. But the more famous dad got, the more messed up the marriage became.
Both had our moments of infidelity. I can't even count on one hand, both hands how many times he's done it. But I'm not out there, publicly humiliating him.
Yeah, that's the song Kim that they're talking about, and if you're wondering how a song can make someone slit their wrists, well, obviously you haven't heard it. Hailie's parents divorced in 2001, and their troubled relationship made headlines for months. They remarried in January of 2006, but had a nasty divorce months later, getting shared custody of Hailie. The two may have hated each other, but one thing they agreed on was keeping their little girl out of the media. She was sent to a public school near Detroit and had a fairly normal upbringing. While we were all busy memorizing Eminem's lyrics of him hating on Kim, well, the little girl in the middle of it all was growing up to be a very different person from her troubled parents. It turns out Hailie grew up to be a good old American gal, and Eminem wouldn't have to worry about her dating guys. Well, guys like him. Plus, most guys should be afraid, you know what I mean? At Chippewa Valley High School, she got straight A's, was on the student council, and made the volleyball team. She graduated in 2014 with honors and was even named homecoming queen.
Hailie Scott, who's 17, was crowned Friday after a student and faculty vote. That's mom Kim Scott in the red.
Although you can only see her mom in the clip, don't worry, dad was there too. Eminem wanted this day to be about his little girl, so he watched the ceremony from the school cafeteria instead. Yeah, Slim Shady, he's got a soft side. Now at Michigan State, Hailie has turned out to be an intelligent, beautiful young woman. She's living proof that Eminem may be a shitty husband, but he's a hell of a dad. As for the rest of the story, well, that's pretty much it, because this is Before They're Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. We thought we would mix things up with this video. Let me know what you think. We have a new video on Eminem coming shortly. I hope you guys stick around and click on it when it shows up, and then I'll change this title card so it's going to be right here. You'll find it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.